Just such a great, resilient win by the guys, man. Like, just super proud of the team. Just kept fighting, you know what I mean? Like, such a weird game. Like, we felt like we were always just that far, but we never had a doubt. We kept on fighting, made some plays here and there, and ended up, with the win. So,
what was South Carolina doing defensively for 3.5 quarters that was just giving y'all so much trouble?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, they were doing anything that hurt us. We were just doing stuff that hurt ourselves, you know what I mean? Like, I missed a lot of throws. We missed a lot of runs that, we block up one more guy, it gashes them. It just is one of those nights, man, you know what I mean? But we're super proud of the guys, great and critical moment, and the win's a win, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to win the SEC, and I'm not going to depreciate anything like that.
Ty, take us through the 2-point conversion and just kind of when you heard that call, what's going through your head and just what you saw.
Yeah, so, we go through that every week, right? And I knew that if they in and outed it, that I was going to have Germ on the back end. But they brought nickel edge, and I knew if I got the ball out early to Josh that he would go in and score. And Josh did a good job of, looking around, right? Ryan did a good job of selling it, so it brought the other guys around. But that's been the debate for a while. But glad we executed it. Like we said, great in the critical moments. That's how we win football games, and we just got to get better. But it's just super proud of the guys, man. Like, what a great win.
Was there a conversation going into that final drive with Brian Grubb? Like, what was kind of that message, the one to tie it?
Yeah, just hey, like these are what you're built for, right? This is what you dreamed about. This is what things that you think about when you were a kid, and things I think about when I stayed. You know what I mean? Like critical games like that. But it was also like, hey, you can't score it, all back on one play. I think back to the Florida State game, right? Like I did that a lot. You know what I mean? But I feel like that we, if I would have taken every drive like I did that last drive, right, we wouldn't have been in that situation. But like I said, just little misses here and there. But glad we got it at the end.
How much time does Grubb spend every week just drawing up new plays and giving things to do?
Yeah, a lot. You know what I mean? But that's why he's the best play caller in the league. I got so much respect for him. Coach DeBoer, Coach Sheridan, Mitch Dolan, all those guys, Tyler Hughes, the offensive staff in general.
What was it? I didn't mean to cut you off. What was it like for you to not get the ball on the game-winning play and watch a direct snap to Jeremy finish it off?
Let's go win it, man. I told him in the huddle. I was like, hey, man, be loud and you're going to go score it. Right? I told Wilkin, hey, if you get this pin block, hey, we're going to go around and score. Josh Cuevas was communicating in the huddle like, hey, look, this is how we played it last time. This is how we're going to play it this time. And I saw it happen. I was like, here it goes. We're about to win it. So, we work on that a lot. I'm super proud of it.
How satisfying to come into place with this atmosphere and have to come out with a win.
Yeah,
the way you guys battle back.
Yeah, like any game in the SEC, right, on the road is critical, right? Like every game we say is a heavyweight fight. Like these guys are a good team. They're well coached. Coach Beamer has a good thing going here. They were very dangerous because they have, the amount of good players on both sides of the ball, right? We got to clean some stuff up. But super proud of the guys, man. Like the defense, never giving up, never, putting us in a bad spot, just fighting their balls off. And then, the offense, right, just, always fighting back, man. Like just super, super proud of them. Like the defense, I can't, thank them enough, right? D-Law, TK, Nakai Hill-Green, Keon Sabb, like just all those guys, Bray, like just super proud of them, man. And that's why I'm super glad to be a part of this team.
Ty, in past years, you guys, or I should say the past year and a half under DeBoer, these types of games have been troublesome at times. What do you think was the biggest difference today, actually finding a way to win?
Resiliency. We talk about it all the time, right? Our motto at the beginning of the year was unbreakable, and nothing was going to break us, right? We knew that this was going to be a dogfight coming in, right? And if we didn't, do what we needed to do, that it was going to take it to the fourth quarter, right? But there was no ounce of, non-belief, right? We knew what we had to do, and we made sure that, we were going to be unbreakable with everything that we had, and that's what, we did. Just super, super proud of the guys, and that's why I love them so much.
How welcome was
It was awesome. It was just great, right?
Like relief or like what was it?
I mean, not just happy. Like it's a great win, right? It's a tough win.
Yeah.
Like just the guys coming together and just hugging each other. Like man, happy for you, proud of you, got your back. Like the amount of I got your back in that locker room right now is amazing, right? Like I've never felt that in a locker room before. And the amount of like trust and just having each other's back and the amount of love we have for one another is like no other.
Last one, Billy Petty.
How welcome is heading into a bye right now after the grind y'all been on since Georgia?
Yeah, it's going to be refreshing for sure, right? A lot of guys banged up, and we just gotta refresh ourselves, refresh our mind, right, and understand that this next stretch coming up is going to be tough as well. You know what I mean? So every game in the SEC is hard, but this is going to be refreshing. Get our mind right, get our body right, so we can go into this next stretch with one thing in mind, and that's go 1-0.